Hi, this is Lori Kornblum coming to you again. I am an attorney and I'm a full-time instructor at Milwaukee Area Technical College. I also am an adjunct professor at Marquette University Law School and Northeastern University Law School, as well as being a private practicing attorney. I'm coming to you today with a video tutorial on how to enter information into Schedule A for real property for Best Case software. Best Case, as you probably know, is the bankruptcy software that is very popular among law firms because it's very useful. This is not an official Best Case product, but my tutorial, but it is helpful. So for other educational videos that I've done, see my YouTube channels at Lori Kornblum 8611 and at Lori Kornblum 2599. So now we are going to go into how to enter property that is for Ben and Terry Hunter. So we are going to use the case of Ben and Terry Hunter as a Chapter 7 bankruptcy case where they are joint petitioners. So we've already filled out the information into Form 101, which is the voluntary petition. And just to review, we've put in Social Security numbers, we've put in the spouse's information, filing information, and the debtor counseling. So we're going to say okay. So now what we're going to do is pull up Schedules A and B. So, whoops, that's the wrong one. So Schedule A and B, you highlight that, double click on it, and you can see it's completely blank because we haven't done anything. So these are assets of real and personal property. These used to be on two separate forms, and they'll print out on two separate forms, but you enter them as assets. So the first thing we're going to insert is real property. So this automatically pulls up the category real property. So we're going to use that, okay? And we're going to put the address as 6700 College Point Court. So instead of continuing to retype that, we can simply click paste debtor's address. And then we want to say what is the property. This is a single family home. So you would type the type of property. It's located in Racine, Wisconsin. There's no other information. The nature of the interest. Now this is a blank line, but whenever you see three dots at the end of the line, it's a pull-down menu. It's a list of choices. So you can say it's an equitable interest, which might mean that they are mortgage holders, fee simple, future interest, joint tenant, etc. So in this case, these are people who own this in fee simple. Even though they owe money on it, they still have legal title in Wisconsin. So you click on fee simple. Don't click on anything else unless you know what that interest is. So you select that. So again, you click on the three dots, you click what you want to select, you select it, and then you say that. The owners, they own it together, okay, and it's community debt because they live in Wisconsin. So the current value of the property, according to the worksheet that I'm working off, is $320,000. So we are going to enter that information to $320,000. Okay. However, they don't own it outright. They have liens on it. And that is where you need to enter a lot of information. Okay. So what you want to do is, so if you don't have liens on it, you unclick link to liens. But if you have a lien on it, you click link to liens, and then you go to the next tab, okay? Click on the next tab. This is the description, okay? And then we want to click on liens. So in this case, we have secured debt of, we're going to insert a creditor. And this one is Tri-City National Bank of Racine, okay? So if you don't have it in there, we have a lot of Tri-City National Banks in our exercises, but we're going to just select that one, okay? I didn't put an address in here because this is a fictional, and we are going to say the date that was incurred. They did it on September 12th, 2011, so 9/12/2011. And you can either say it's an agreement you made, a statutory made, a judgment from a lawsuit, or other. And you can click, if you click on other, you will see that there's a lot of choices. And in this case, this is a mortgage lien. So we're going to select mortgage. And then you put in the amount of the claim. So in this case, they owe $110,000. Okay. All right. So are you done? No. So now we're going to go to the means test. So we are going to put in their monthly payment, not the payment that they're actually making, but the payment for the means test. So we're going to calculate it as $110,000 with no arrearages, a future balance, and we're going to do it for 60 months, okay? And the interest rate of 6.5%. And then we get a monthly payment of $1833.33. Now this will be changed later, okay? Does it include taxes or insurance? Yes, and you have to say what it's secured by. It's secured by the home, okay? And then we go to the next tab. Then you have to say, are they going to surrender it? Are you going to retain it? In this case, our clients want to keep their house, and they're going to try to either, they don't have enough money to redeem it, but they might want to enter into a reaffirmation agreement, okay? And they are going to claim it as exempt, and we're going to link it to Schedule C, okay? Because C is our exemptions. Next tab. They don't have a co-debtor because they are both their co-debtors, and we don't need any additional notices. And then we're just going to say okay. So we have a lien on that. And then we're going to just say okay because they don't have any other real property. So we're going to close that, and then you can just see again, we're going to look at how it looks if you were to print it out. And all we're going to do is go to the preview, and you can see Ben and Terry Hunter here. They have a single family residence on College Point Court. They have the value of the property, and they own the whole thing because that is, they have legal title to the entire property in Wisconsin. Okay, that's page 1. And then they have, this is has all the personal property too. But then the other thing that is interesting is if you go to Schedule C, property you claim as exempt, this should go to, this should have pre-filled. And here is the secured creditors. So here is your secured claims on Schedule D. You also have E and F here. So you can see your bank has come right over, okay? And that's a secured debt, and the claim amount is $110,000. So if you look here, the market value is $320,000. The claim is $110,000. There is no portion that is unsecured. In fact, they're not underwater. But I'm going to go back to A and B property. I'm going to click on this. We're going to click on exemptions. We forgot to do the exemptions. This is going to be the homestead exemption in Wisconsin. And we're going to say okay. We're going to say okay. And then we're going to close it. And then once we click on those exemptions, voila, we have it right here. So that is the first step in entering property on Schedules A and B. I'm going to continue this video with entering property on Schedule B because we're already at 9 minutes, and you can get your property entered on Schedule A first. So I'll see you in a little bit.